welcome to Andrew Explains. Today we're going to be discussing the movie Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Let's get started. My friend and I, we went to see this movie like a couple weeks ago. We were just sitting in the movie theater, minding our own business, watching the beginning credits, chatting among ourselves. Because, there's a big griffin flying all around. We had no idea what was already going on. And this lady right here, she was sitting there. And she's like some hardcore fan lady, right? And she just leaned over. She's like, hey guys, would you just shut up? And I thought she was about to whip out a knife or a gun and just shoot us. I was a little bit scared, but we kind of shut up after that because I didn't want to die. Anyway, moving on. The beginning of the movie, it starts out with this guy. His name is Newt. He's the only character that I can remember his name. He's on a boat and he's going for America. All right, he's just flying at the beginning of the boat, holding an American flag. Going, "Woo, America!" Anyway. He gets to customs, right? And this British guy, he is just like one of those little regular guys you don't know about. He checks his bag. He's all clear. He heads on out, right? And one of his creatures, his bag contains just tons of different creatures inside. It's just inside this magical bag. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, he's going up. There's like this group discussion outside of a bank, and she's like against witches, wizards. She hates the whole thing. She's like, kill them all, burn them at the stake, die. Anyway, and one of his little guys, it's like a little mole thing with little teeth. It's pretty scary. It's not really, actually. I'm kidding. It just likes gold. It eats gold. His chest for some reason can hold gold, so it's like a little mouth. He just like sucks up gold. It's weird. Anyway, that's what he does. He walks around just eating gold. I don't understand it, but you don't need to either. Anyway, he meets the first guy. He's like the main character, one of the main characters that he follows around with. There's him and there's a girl. I'll get to the girl later. This guy wants to open up a bakery. He has like a suitcase full of like delicious treats. So he's like eating. He's a little, Anyway, he goes in there. He fails miserably. They're like, yeah, screw you. Get out of here. Let me have a donut. See ya. Anyway, the guy. The Newt this entire time was just trying to, get the creature, the one that eats the gold. He wants the creature back. He's chasing it around. The guy's like, I got an egg, dude. Yeah, the egg is hatching. Oh, and it comes out. It's like this little weird snake thing. It's like, has wings too. It's like, it's on the body. Here's the snake. It's like little wings. It's kind of weird. I think it's a little weird, but, whatever. Anyway, they're like, they chase the little monkey mole thing into the bank, right? Like the deep of the sewers or the bank where the money's kept, all right? And they get the thing guy, he like shakes them all, gets all the jewels, all the stuff out, and he teleports the guy in him, boom, out of the bank. It's just like, it's so weird because they like go into like little spirals, like whoop, poop, out. Anyway, the guy, has a suitcase. He's like, yeah, you're crazy. I'm out here. Boom, kicks him, bam. He falls down and he runs away. Boop, out of there. Anyway, the girl. Here's the girl. Particularly, I don't like her that much because I don't know her name. I don't know anything about her. I just don't know. But she's there. And she's apparently a main character. She follows him around. She grabs him. They teleport. They go to a storage place. She's like, yeah, you're under arrest because you let creatures go. And that's not okay here. And he's like, oh, well, all right then. And what they don't know is that the guy that wanted to open the bakery, he has his suitcase full of the animals. And he gets home, he opens them, or he doesn't actually, well, I think he opens, I don't know. It opens by itself a bunch. Yeah, it opened by itself. He opens the rest, and this creature goes, he tries to get off. He can't even get off. It's like clawing his neck, and all these other animals are gushing out, and he's just like screaming and falling all over the dry. I felt a little sorry for him there, but whatever, you gotta move on, whatever. Anyway, and apparently that's not A-okay with the wizard community. So they're like, yeah, you guy with the bakery, let's go. Get in the back of the squad car, moving out. They don't actually move out. They go to the girl's sister's house, right? Let's give us some names for these guys. The guy with the bakery is just called, what should his name be? Let's just call him Baker Guy, all right? Baker Guy, easy for people to remember. He makes cupcakes, all right? Cupcake, that's his name, Cupcake. Anyway, the girl's name, I don't know. She's irrelevant, basically. So let's just call her Sally. Sally's sister is named Natalie. Or not Natalie. Whatever. Molly. Who cares? Molly. So Sally, Molly, and Cupcake, all right, and Cupcake, and they take him in, right? He goes, oh no, here we go. My bad. This is where it gets really good. They have to go catch the creatures, right? So he takes the Cupcake for Newt takes a Cupcake for a little tour of the little suitcase. Pretty impressive. There's things all over the place, lined up. Bam, there's like little squares for each place. Like square for this one, desert, biome, island. It's got it all. Rainforest, prairie. I can't even keep track with all these things. I'm having a hard time. Anyway, they got to get this elephant, like, mammoth thing, right? It escape. So they walk over in the freezing cold, mind you, to a park. I think it's Grand Central Park. I don't know. Oh, no, that's a station. Central Park. I don't know. It's a park. Anyway, and they try to get it, right? They're on the ice. This guy, the Cupcake guy, he's, like, running as fast as he can. It is hilarious because this elephant's like, and the guy's like, screaming, like, sliding across the ice, and this guy's like, the mammoth apparently liked him because he has, like, some secret sauce all over him. I don't know. Anyway, they get him. They take him to the Supreme, like, court guy because they don't like him. They let the little creatures loose. They take him to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court's like, yeah, you killed this guy. He's like, no, I didn't. And just earlier, this one guy, he's irrelevant too. He's just a guy. He was like eaten by like some monster, like black cloud of death. It's just like, and he just like eats him or something, like throws him, boom, throws him down. He's dead. And like sucks the life out of him. His life like, his life gone, dead like that. Anyway, moving on. And let's see what else happened. Oh, and they're trying to find the Obscurus, the one that like started this whole thing. You know, the guy that did the whole killed the guy soul out. He was the bad guy, and he's like this little guy. I don't know his name either. Let's call him Tim. Tim's the bad guy. And Tim, well, he's not really a bad guy. He's more like a misunderstood, like, like, guy. I don't even know. He has some problems, and he doesn't know how to handle them. And he's going on a rampage because there's so many characters. I mean, this other guy, let's call him Eric. Eric is the bad guy of the whole story. He's like pulling the ropes behind, like, and he's going on. He went on a rampage because Eric told him that he was special, and then he's like, yeah, I know you're not. And then he's like, oh yeah, well, and he's destroying everything. Cities go boom, like it's crazy, like ping pong, boom, everything's gone. And or bowling. Bowling's more like it because when you throw the ball, the pins go whoop, fall down. Anyway. Like on this huge rampage, he's destroying everything in sight. Like the buildings, the cars, the mailboxes, everything. Everything's gone. It's just like boom, 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 boom. People are screaming as loud as they can. They're like, oh my God, black cloud of death! And they're probably dying of heart attacks. I don't know what they're doing. Oh gosh, I'm dying too. Anyway, and they went in this huge fight. Eric, the main bad guy, mind you, they killed what was his name? I already forgot the guy with the black cloud of death. I forgot his name already, but he dies because everybody's like, shooting him with like fire bolts of fury. Like, he's instantly killed. Just like, did like that. Poof. But I think he lived because he kind of like slipped out like a little slippery snake. Out of there. I don't know. Anyway, they don't like this guy, Eric. And they want to restrain him, and he's like, yeah, not today. He has his magic wand. He's whipping it all over the place. Everybody's like, almost dying. But, who is it? I already forgot her name, too. Molly, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's Sarah. I don't know. One of the girls is just like, not today. Or maybe it was Newt. I don't know. Someone stopped him. They, like, whipped him out. He's like, boom. He's like, and they, like, restrained him, like, boom, shackled him. He's like, and they got him. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Anyway, and they try to get other, before this, they try to get other, like, creatures that had escaped. The giant lizard with the noodle, and it has, like, little flappy wings. Yeah, there's, like, a big one. They, like, go into a spot, right? They go into a spot, and they just enlarge somehow. It's like they fit their spot. It doesn't make any sense. They do. And this one went to a building, and he just went, boop. He's like, boom. The whole building's like about to explode from him. He's just like, they had to get him and like getting him into like a teapot. Like they put like a cookie or something, like, boop. And he went like, boop. And they just went, boop. Like that. It was pretty easy. And let's see, other creatures they got. They almost sold this little twig. He's like this big. He's green. He has like little leaves. And they almost sold him this little goblin guy because he wanted him for something. I don't even know. They didn't. They beat him out. They were like, boom! He's dead almost. I don't think he died. He probably didn't die. Anyway, and they escaped. Or no, they got the bad guy. And let's see, what else did they do? They just kind of went home. Yeah, he like said goodbye to the girl. He's like, yeah, see ya. I gotta go. I'm done with this. But you handle all that. And he leaves. The baker guy, Cupcake, his whole memory is just like boop wiped. Instead of his soul coming out, his mind like leaks out, and his whole memory is wiped. But he remembers the Susan or Molly, whatever, the girl, the sister. He remembers her, and he's like, hey, I sort of remember you. And he makes these weird cupcakes now. He got his bakery. He's a little weird. I wouldn't talk to him. Anyway. And that's about it. That's the whole resolution of the entire movie. Alright. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.